Hello, everyone. I am Dan Stapleton,
I'm Kyle O'Connor.
and this you may recognize from such games as Grand Theft Auto 5. Is City Skylines running a mod created by who created this mod?
The map right now was made by Grockefeller.
Or G-Rock, as I like to call him,
G-Rock from the block.
or perhaps grockefeller. I'm not entirely sure, but that's kind of beside the point. What is important is his work here, which is spectacular.
Yeah.
This is the entire kind of playable area in GTA 5. We're talking about all of Los Santos and all of Blaine County, and there's Mount Chiliad there.
That's amazing.
Yeah, they've done really an impeccable job. And considering that City Skylines has only been out for, a couple weeks?
Yeah.
It's really impressive what's been done here already.
It just makes me wonder how he did it. Like, the detail is so... He's just paid so much attention to the details, like the layout of the roads, the buildings, everything like that. It's really amazing.
Yeah, and like these are City Skylines buildings. Like, for example, the fictional office of developer Colossal Order, who made City Skylines, is not actually in Los Santos.
Yeah.
Technically, if we're going to get all specific about that.
Nitpick him.
But they did a good job of placing big buildings where there should be big buildings. They kind of kludged together an airport, even though like this is the actual airport building that's available in City Skylines, but the airport in Los Santos is considerably larger, so they kind of built their own. They've actually put together 3 different airports here, plus there's just kind of randomly a random assortment of buildings here to make it look like a terminal. They did a really remarkable job with all the road layout.
Yeah, that's what I was noticing specifically, like the road layout. That's one thing I find a little difficult when I play City Skylines is just laying roads. And this guy's just
kind of
like
a master
artwork.
at it, yeah.
Yeah, look at that. Like that intersection right there, if you go over to your right, it's just so well done.
Yeah, it takes a little bit of getting used to, but it's actually not that hard to make these once you get the hang of it.
I haven't got the hang of it. I will, yeah. I'm not as good as you are, but G.
I couldn't do this
Rockefeller.
either. But
Oh yeah, this is just amazing. It's almost artwork. We should go scavenger hunting for important stuff. You showed us Mount Chiliad in the airport. We should see any chance we can find any of the player houses or the approximate area where they should be.
yeah, I mean these are all not specifically crafted buildings.
Yeah.
But for example, let's turn on the HUD here. You can see that it's not really a viable city.
Yeah.
It's a little bit in debt, just a mere 34 million with a population of 32,000. So yeah, each citizen here owes a pretty penny in back taxes.
Yeah.
But what this guy has done, what G-Rock, my main man, has done, is created individual zones or districts for each one of Los Santos districts.
Wow.
So it's really easy to find your way around here. So we know that Michael lives in, let's see, where is he? Was he in Rockford Hills or was he in? I think he was in Rockford Hills, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's over here, and there's no actual Michael house.
Yeah. Well, because it's just using the cities and skylines models, but it's I didn't even know he went all the way down to doing the districts themselves too.
Yeah, it's really impressive. And then over here, I think East Los Santos or South Los Santos is where Franklin is from.
Yeah.
It's one of these houses somewhere. Got a subway system as well here.
Oh wow.
And then we zoom all the way out and we go over to Sandy Shores, and this is Trevor's airfield, I believe. His house, or his trailer house, doesn't actually show up on this map because too small. I guess the scale is a bit much, but there's the train tracks and everything. This is quite detailed.
This game hasn't been out very long, and he's gone through all this effort. It's just astounding to me.
So one thing that helps us to explore this marvelous mod in a little bit more detail is a second mod. Can you tell us a little about mod number 2?
The first-person camera by Enlight.
All right, and we just hit tab and Shazam. So I'm actually standing on top of the Colossal Order building here, but I'm going to jump off here. There's no clipping, so you can fly around basically. But normally on the normal mode, let's see, you can only zoom in that far. which is still pretty close. Usually, actually, there's a
That hot dog truck just ran into the building.
usually there's actually a kind of a blur filter on this. It's in there a little bit here, but it's usually more pronounced, especially when you're looking at people. But now they've kind of switched that off, so we can go. Let's freeze time here. We can go here and get really up close and personal with some of these character models and see what they're doing.
Does that guy have a Bluetooth on? Wow.
Yeah, he does.
Talk about attention to detail for a game that wasn't meant to have a first-person mode.
Yeah, and like, let's see if we can find a bus stop, because those get like big crowds of people. But let's turn time back on. But yeah, you can just roam through the streets. There are a bunch of options for this, actually. We can, let's see, I think I've got to go back out to the other mode to do it. But let's see, let's turn down the movement speed. You can mess with the field of view and everything, but it gets a little bit excessive. But let's turn down that and turn on snap to ground so that we can move a little bit more naturally. There we go. Still running real fast, but you really get a sense of scale that you don't get from higher up.
Yeah, like those bridges and stuff are just huge.
Uh-oh, what happened there? Yikes. A little bit of a hitching there, but, you know, it's a mod, so what do you expect? I'm sure that will even out a little bit. But yeah, like just these tiny, or what they look like tiny power line towers on, you know, when you're zoomed out. It's like, hey, that's actually really big. I didn't even, like, the first time I looked at the stadium, I didn't even recognize it from the main mode. Like, it's like, was that a custom building? It's like, nope, that's the regular stadium. You can watch the animations of little girls doing hopscotch, the dogs. I love how you can rename dogs in this.
Wow. It's such a large amount of detail put into a game that wasn't meant to be seen from first person.
And it looks surprisingly good from this angle.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Because it's meant to be played at such a high elevation compared to this.
And it's really cool that, you know, when you make your own city, you can kind of go for a walk in it.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to download this mod when I get home because I want to go walk around my cities and see how poorly I've done.
Let's watch it on super speed. I wonder if there's anything on fire. It is kind of neat to watch the firefighters work from this angle.
Yeah, that would be...
I guess we'll zoom out and see if there's anything on fire.
There's definitely going to be a fire somewhere.
There's definitely some emergency vehicle activity going on here, but it seems like it's all ambulances. Let's see. Well, something's going to burn down eventually. But in the meantime, let's turn on some of the data views here and check out the traffic flow. Like, it's actually pretty clean, except for over here. But, I mean, that's not bad. To be fair, like, the population of the city is not super high.
Fire.
Oh, there it is. I like how you can oh, no.
No.
Yeah, it warps you back to where you were last.
That's all right.
So it looks like I just got to go due east. I think that's it. Yep, looks like I'll just pause it until I get there. I like how you can have the data overlays on in this
while you're on the ground.
Yep.
It's amazing.
It gives it kind of a different look. And it's a neat effect to begin with, so it's nice to see it from a different angle. All these textureless things.
I'm a big data freak, so all the information City Skylines gives you while you play it is just really helpful.
Am I even going the right way anymore? I forget.
I don't know. No. I'm just enjoying the show.
No, I went like the wrong way. I got carried away with following the roads. In any case,
that's all right.
We'll find it eventually.
Yeah.
But yeah, like the fact that these roads are all based on like actual city roads for GTA gives it a pretty good leg up when it comes to traffic flow.
Yeah. That's one of the, like I mentioned before, is like something I have the hardest time with is just effective road planning, and just to see that it is really effective even when it's being made in City Skylines is pretty interesting.
It does take a lot of getting used to get you know, like this is one of the biggest puzzles of City Skylines and of any city management game is effective traffic flow, and solving it feels really good. Let's go to pollution. Yeah, not too bad. Kind of surprising that there's not more pollution for a city like Los Santos, but actually, where does this even come from?
I don't know.
It looks like there may have been a sewer outlet over here at one point that's just flowing away.
Yeah, I can't see where that's originating from.
But not too bad. Blaine County actually fairly clean.
Looking pretty good.
It's a reasonably noisy city, but not too bad. Fire coverage. Oh, like crime. You would think there'd be a lot of crime in Los Santos. It's actually only 4%. I think they placed police stations exactly where they are in the real deal.
And it's low crime rate. That's very very weird.
Well, again, it's a relatively small population size. Although one of the things, I don't know if this has been your experience with City Skylines, but in my experience, crime is not really a big deal.
No, I haven't yet to see it be rampant ever.
Yeah, it's like if you just have one police station in a city this size, it would probably be fine.
I have most trouble with garbage management and garbage and health, really.
Well,
That's
let's
my
take a look at garbage. It looks like they are doing just fine. I mean, landfills are almost full, but lots of incineration space. I have trouble getting trucks to actually pick up the garbage sometimes.
Yeah, that's what I do, and then that's always like my biggest source of budgetary woes is from the garbage companies.
And health, yep, plenty of health coverage. Although that makes sense that they would be kind of overcompensating in this particular map because there are a lot of hospitals around Los Santos because there have to be, because that's where you respawn when you die.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
And what else we got? Public transit. It's kind of neat. I love all the colorful display, like different color coded things for each different type of transportation.
What about happiness? What's the happiest portion of the town?
Well, there are a couple of people over here that are unhappy.
Downtown, though.
What's wrong with you?
Low land value.
Yeah, okay. But, yeah.
That's impressive. There's just so much work that's gone into this. It's just a whole level of patience I don't have.
People are really happy despite some low land value. Yeah, I mean, that's actually another weakness I called out in my review of Skylines is that it's kind of hard to make people unhappy unless you're really trying.
Yeah.
These people will put up with a lot, as it turns out. And, they've got normal tax rate here. I don't think the modder decided to again, he wasn't really interested in making a city that worked or made a lot of sense. He just wanted to recreate, which is great. But
with that sweet 51K negative 51K inflow of money.
Yep.
Oh man.
But yeah, so this is a good combination of mods, I find, is a good way to appreciate the work of some of the really more extravagant city builders and people who've recreated existing cities or cities that exist in some way, shape, or form, real or imaginary. And you can find both of these on the Steam Workshop page, which is just overflowing with amazing mods at this point. We'll have to check a few more of them out later. I like how the trucks tilt as they go around corners.
Yeah, yeah. Like I mentioned, like a whole level of detail that I was not expecting at this, level, literally like first person.
Yep.
It's just amazing. The fact that one guy, there was some clipping.
You fall through a bridge, because it's not. It wasn't really designed for people to do this, so it doesn't really expect you to be walking over overpasses. Anyway, for more on City Skylines, by all means, stick with IGN. We'll have more for you.